weather alert.
Hi everyone, this is Rann with Everything. Today we're doing an Everything Energy and an Everything Body class combined with Bobbi. The subject matter is shape-shifting and how to consciously do it, purposefully do it, be aware when it is occurring, with or without your knowledge, and why different situations and scenarios feel weird, yucky, different, and basically what is happening when you leave a place and you're feeling weird, yucky, and different in some instances. There are ways to apply this in practical life, and there are ways to apply this in just pure fun, and today we're just going to have some fun. So, first of all, I'm going to smack us both with a little process that we both just seem to love so much. And that is, what are all the ways that you are attempting to convince yourself that your knowing is incorrect? Everywhere you've been doing that, disperse that. Cool. All right, so I have here, we are all a part of nature. We are a piece of nature. We share, we enjoy everything. And this part of shape-shifting is so fun because it's a very crystalline way of doing it. And if you know me at all, then you know that I also work with crystals. So I've got some of my crystal buddies here, and they all have these different lusters. Some of them are shiny, some of them are earthy, some of them are pearly, some of them are glassy and adamantine. There's just all different ways that these crystals show up. Oh, there's a cool lithium one. Did anybody feel that? I love lithium. Okay. So, yeah, the part of the way that this shape-shifting occurs is by using crystalline vernacular.
Okay.
All right. So one of the ways that you classify different crystals or minerals or stones is through luster, and you can certainly change a quality of a mineral or a gem through its luster by physically altering it or just by nature's way of altering it. And the same applies to us and our bodies. So there are many different classifications of minerals. I think there can be up to 10 or 15, just depending on the website you choose. So you can just Google or engine search your, mineral lusters, and you will be able to find images of the different types of minerals. You'll be able to find lists of the different types and descriptions of what they are. And it's very key for you to have an open mind because, diamonds are really sparkly and pretty and shiny, and everybody, every girl wants one, and they just, glisten and glow. But that may not be the type of luster that your body wants to be. And it's funny that, if I am not, that's an adamantine property. I'm not an adamantine. I may be a portion of it. So if I were to duplicate that with my body, I would not look my best. Even though I'm a sparkly person, I'm sparkliest when I'm something else. So part of this is to find out what Bobbi is, and then we can just watch her shapeshift between them, and she's going to love it. Okay, so I have just got a basic list of 6 here. And, use more, use less, whatever. We're just trying to find your number 1 and kind of range it down to your number 6. And number 6 is the one that you generally are not ever. Okay? And it's also really important to know what they are, but not have any conclusions on what those mean and what that means about you. Okay? So the ones that we're working with today are adamantine, which is really sparkly and shiny like a diamond. Silky, which is more of your, I can't even think of it, but your barrels, stuff like that. So like emeralds, some fluorites, but just your barrels, aquamarine. I mean, this isn't in their polished form; it's in their raw form. You can see the strains, the silky strains. There's pearly. Guess what that one is? Glassy, which is a lot of your quartzes, like your clear quartz, some of your citrine, stuff like that. It's got the glassy appearance to it. Greasy is anything that has an oily sheen to it. And there's, you've got some opals will look like that, but then there's also some just minerals that if you were to engine search an image of that, you would definitely see it. It looks like an oily sheen. And then there's earthy, where, I would say a lot of your agates and stuff like that have an earthy luster to them, where they can be extremely beautiful, but they've got a dull finish to them. And even for them to look polished, you have to get them wet. So these are the ones that we're working with today. And Bobbi and I are really, really good at perceiving energy. So there's different ways for you to discover which of these applies to you the most. You can dowse with a pendulum. You can dowse with your body. If you're wondering, you can always have a friend help you.
Body testing.
Yeah, body testing is a really good one. So you can dowse with your body. If you don't know what that is, then you stand with your feet together and your hands at your sides, and you're relaxed, and you just ask your body, give me a yes, and you'll tip forward. Body, give me a no. Your body will tip back. If your body goes to the side, then it's probably ask a different question, or you've already concluded something about the answer and your body can't really give you the truth. So ask a different way. And there's also, come see me for a dowsing class sometime, and we'll go over all the different ways to dowse. But anyway, we also use one that is, if it feels light, then it's right or good or true. If it feels really heavy or makes you feel sick, then it's not so true. So we generally just state these names and we know which one is lighter. So we're going to go through this in a way in heavy and light and, whatnot that will just help our audience.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm just going to read through these.
Okay.
And you just give me your first impression of which ones are lighter and which ones are heavier. Okay. So we have adamantine.
Light.
Silky.
Really light.
Pearly.
Light dish.
Glassy.
Yeah. That's the most. Yeah,
okay.
That's really light.
Oily or greasy.
Ugh.
Earthy.
No. Yeah, heavy.
Okay. So what I've done is I've put arrows next to these, and I got 4 ups for glassy, 3 ups for silky, 2 ups for adamantine, 1 up for pearly, 1 down for earthy, and 2 down for greasy.
Yes.
That resonates.
Yes.
Okay. So cool. What we have is that Bobbi is a glassy, and her third one, or her second highest one, is a silky. So when she's naturally sparkly and shiny and being her best and Bobbi, she is likely in the high ranges of glassy.